Hi everyone, it's Faye here from RavelWorks Africa. Many of you have been following us on social media and looking at our daily tips as part of our 30 days and 30 ways to expand your perspective initiative. Now, if you've not seen some of the tips, don't worry about it. You can still find them by following us on any of the social media of your choice. So in this video as well, we're just going to give a little summary of the 5 tips that we've posted this week. As you know, at RavelWorks, we're all about continuous improvement and also learning from both an individual and an organizational level. If you're interested to find out more about that, please do follow us on social media, visit our website, or alternatively shoot us an email. I'll be glad to discuss with you more. But now back to our video. So, in order to expand our perspective, we need to do things that we haven't done before. Continuing to live and to think and to behave in the way that we have been so far is not going to help us expand our perspective, right? So for this week, our tips really centered around starting with us as an individual. Now, tip number 1 was LinkedIn. Get started with your LinkedIn profile. Many of you are on LinkedIn already, but not using it in the way that you could. So if your profile is updated, your photo is not up to date, that's step number 1. And it won't take you more than 5 or 10 minutes. On top of that, also think about joining some of the many LinkedIn groups or following some of the hashtags on LinkedIn that might be relevant for your particular industry and area of expertise. Second tip is around watching a TED Talk. Not for nothing, it's called Ideas Worth Spreading. So in order to expand our perspectives, we should be taking time to learn about new ideas. What is trending in different industries? What are people talking about? And how does that help us to internalize this new information and apply it in our own life? So if you've not yet started, I do recommend you watch a TED Talk, at least one per week. Again, many of them are not so long, 15 minutes a week, 20 minutes a week. I think you'll find that you have that time. Thirdly is the issue about feedback. Now, feedback is such a valuable communication but also learning and growth tool, and many of us don't make use of it. So next week, take some time in your office, ask your peers, your colleagues, your managers for some feedback on your performance, your behaviors, your characteristics and your skills. Find out from them what's one thing that you could be working on to make even more progress. What's your most annoying characteristic that they wish you could change to make you a more pleasant person to be around in the office or even a bigger asset to the team. Now, you might not always like everything you hear, but rather than reacting immediately, take some time to internalize and to reflect. Tip 4 is around being curious or embracing a growth mindset. Now, just because somebody doesn't agree with your point or with your approach doesn't mean that they are wrong. Being curious is about going a step deeper to find out why and what can I learn from your opinion or from your perspective. Maybe you might end up changing your own, or maybe you might just walk away having an additional piece of knowledge in your toolbox. And finally, our last tip for this week was around reading something different or reading something new. If normally you only read for entertainment purposes, try and establish a habit of learning for growth purposes. If in the newspaper you tend to skip the financial section or the politics section, take a couple of days next and just read, expand your mind, grow your perspective. That's what it's all about. For more tips, stay tuned, follow us on social media. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching.